Both these teams are new teams, and after having their introduction to HBL Wiffleball and Slate 1, both teams are looking to make a comeback. It's the Toronto Blue Jays, who fared well against the Mariners, but it wasn't enough, as well as the Milwaukee Brewers, who played a great series against the Yankees, but made HBL history by losing 17-0 in that game too. Hello everybody, I'm Callum Gagne, and welcome back to HBL Wiffleball. Today we got a good one for you, as we got the Toronto Blue Jays against the Milwaukee Brewers. Yes, I'm recording at the same time as the last video, but I didn't really do pregame interviews and introduction to the video, so sorry once again. You're going to be seeing a lot of that. That's going to be a big trend, just because one of our guys had a medical incident and we're kind of short on time, so because New York State laws we can't have minors driving after 9 p.m. So thanks New York State, but I mean, we can only get the field for so long, so I mean, not our best situation, but it could be a lot better. We got videos for you guys, so that's all that matters. You're gonna be missing a lot of the characters, is what I'll call it, the pregame interviews, but there are some postgame interviews. Like for this one, there's a postgame interview. This series was wild. I don't even know how to talk about it. It kind of just got out of hand really quickly, and then everybody kind of had the tone that this was not a great series. But I mean, hey, both teams played well, so that's all I care about. Obviously controversy, but that's addressed in the post-game interviews. So after that, we got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's go.
Hey, Brewers, Blue Jays, Slate 3 action. Here we go.
All right, Michael Plord set to dig in to lead it off for the Brewers. Ground ball back to Mack. He bobbles it. And Michael Plord is going to have a base hit to start off the night. Frank Ferrari making his HBL debut, and he swings and misses. One down. Sal Ibarone digs in for the Brewers, as that's going to be swung on and missed. Mack gets 2 Ks after the leadoff single. There's Luke Delnicki in left, Vinny Kaiser in right subbing for the Blue Jays, as Mack gets Jeremy looking. Jeremy, unbelievable, but we're headed to the bottom of the first. Michael Plord set to pitch for the Brewers. Luke Delnicki leads off in his first plate appearance. Ground ball to Jeremy. That'll be his first hit as an HBL player. Matt Gagne digs in. That ball is lifted. It's gone. The official call from Connor Julian, home run. So Matt Gagne has his 4th home run this season as a Blue Jay. And they're up 2-0 to start it off here. Let me know what you guys think about the new home run animation down below. Vinny Kaiser grounds that to Mike. I believe it'll be a fair ball. Connor Julian is going to rule it. I think he's going to rule it fair. We'll see the verdict.
After further review, the ruling on the field is overturned. It's fair ball.
Okay, so Connor ruled it foul, but it was fair. That one's popped to Mike. 1 down. Runner on first. 3-2 to Mack as he takes strike 3 looking. And Vinny Kaiser comes up with 2 down. Mack on first. The pitch from Mike popped to Jeremy. He'll make the catch. I don't know, something weird happened there. The field house, or not the field house, but the basketball courts have weird rules. We're headed to the top of the second. Mike digs in to lead it off once again. Ball 4, so he gets on twice. Ground ball. Luke will not make the play in time, so the runner is safe everywhere. Frank gets his first hit as an HBL. Strike 3 looking. Great pitch from Mack. 1 down. Jeremy crowding that plate. Mack throws a drop ball. Mack will bobble it. Mike's running third. He's heading home. And the Brewers will score 1. But they're still down 1. They cut the lead in half. 1 out. Mike Plord digs in. Ball 4 once again, so he reaches base all 3 times. Big spot now for Frank Ferrari. Can Mac get this out? The pitch, slider, off the corner. Great pitch, 2 down. Big spot for Mac. Can he get out of it? And he does. He gets Sal looking, shows a little bit of emotion. And we're headed to the bottom of the second where the Blue Jays still lead by 1. Luke digs in once again. That ball is lined. It's gone. It gets over that top vent for his first HBL home run. Not an ideal place to hit it, but Luke Delnicki gets the job done. It's 3-1 Blue Jays in the second. All right, Mac digs in lefty this time. Swing and a miss, and there's 1 down in the second for Vinny Kaiser. Vinny's looking to have a great season here in the HBL. Ground ball to Jeremy. He'll make the play, but it's bobbled by Frank. It would have been in time. Great play by Jeremy, but not enough. Luke Delnicki digs back in. The pitch. That one's lined. That'll be off the wall. Just miss a home run. Luke will have a single. Vinny will go to third. A lot of confusion here in the basketball court. Mac digs in. Ball 4. So bases are going to be loaded for Vinny Kaiser with 1 down. So that's where I made my first mistake. Vinny walked. That ball is lined off of Mike's face. Frank will get the out at first, I think, but 2 runs will score, and Vinny walked in a run last time. So that'll make 3 runs score. Mac digs in now. Ground ball to Mike. No play. He'll bobble it. Bases remain loaded now for Vinny Kaiser. I think. Yeah, Vinny's up. Lined off of Sal. Mike will catch it off of Sal and tag Mac for the double play. A lot of confusion. Vinny slips. There's Jeremy. This game is confusing so far. I'm sorry about the commentary, but we're headed to the top of the third. Can it get easier from here? Let's see. Ground ball to Luke. He'll make the play. Out just in time. But I believe Connor calls him safe. Mike thinks he's safe. Jeremy thinks he's got interference. It's a call that Connor's going to have to make, and we'll see what the verdict is right now.
After review, the ruling on the field is very confusing, but Jeremy overran the base, Vinny stepped on the base, therefore resulting in an out. But Vinny was on top of the base, blocking the bag, therefore it's fielder's interference. Jeremy gets first.
So just when I thought the confusion was over, Jeremy reaches on interference. Vinny will make the play. He'll try and get Jeremy. He'll not get the out. Too late to Mac. So 1 out, but Jeremy is still on first. Frank Ferrari digs in. And Mac uses his warning for ball 4. So first and second, no more warnings. That brings up Sal. Sal, big spot off of Mac. Drop ball. Strike 3, looking. Sal in disbelief. Great pitch from Mac. 2 down. Jeremy digs in. Big hitter right now. Another drop ball. Grounded to Mac. Mac will get Sal, and I believe he'll get Sal in somewhere where it's going to feel sensitive. Connor calls him safe, but Sal is down on the ground in pain and agony. Blue Jays win 6-1, game 1.
Brewers, Blue Jays, game 2. Let's go.
All right, Luke Delnicki is about to start it off for the Blue Jays. Ball 4 from Frank Ferrari. He gets the nod. And they're going to switch after the first batter to Sal Ivorone. Mac digs in. Ground ball through Sal's legs. That'll be a base hit. Luke's going to stay at second. Mac's going to get back into first safely. So runners on first and second with no outs for Vinny. Sal, the delivery to Vinny. Vinny pops that up. Jeremy, it'll go off of Jeremy. Luke gets to third safe. Vinny's got to go back to first because Mac's on second, the ghost runner. But the bases are loaded for Luke Delnicki again. And I believe Michael Plord's coming in now. So this pitching rotation for the Brewers is a little odd. Off Jeremy, ground ball. Everybody's going to be safe. Waiting on Connor's call at second. Did Luke Delnicki beat the throw to first? And I believe he did. So Luke Delnicki is safe. Bases still loaded for Mac. Ball 4 from Michael. So the Blue Jays are up 2-0 with no outs. Ball 4 again to Vinny. So the bases still remain loaded. It's 3-0. And that is going to be their 4th pitching change. Jeremy Schaefer comes in. He picks off Mac. So their only out is a pickoff. Vinny slips and falls. He'll be safe. Vinny's going to keep running because it's on the throw. Going to third. Vinny's going to stop at third. A run scores. It's 4-0. A lot of miscommunications here for the Brewers. Delnicki steps in. Jeremy, the pitcher. And he takes strike 3. So 2 down now for Mac. Mac digs in lefty. He'll line that off the wall. And Jeremy will make a nice play. So the Blue Jays get 4 before the Brewers stop their run. And now we're headed to the bottom of the first where the Brewers look. Can they score? Off of Mac. Mike swings and misses. There's 1 down early to start off the game. Frank Ferrari digs in. And he will swing and miss. So 2 down now for Sal. Big Sal digs in. Swing and a miss. So Mac, 3 outs, 3 strikeouts. And we're headed to the top of the second where the Blue Jays look to score some more. Vinny Kaiser digs in left-handed. He'll swing and miss. So just fun for the Blue Jays right now. 1 down. Luke Delnicki does the same. Swing and a miss after a foul tip earlier in that bat. 2 down. Mac digs in lefty, but he's hit lefty before. Ball 4. So he'll take ball 4. Runner on for Vinny. That one is going to be popped off of Jeremy's hand. Mac's going to third. Vinny's going to second. 2 on, 2 out now for Luke Delnicki. Off of the bat, Luke's going to get first. Mac is going to score. Vinny's going to stay at third. A crazy sequence of events. It's like a bunt single for Luke without the bunt. Can this start the rally? Let's see. What's Connor's call?
After review, ruling on the field stands. They hit the knob. It's a base hit.
I'm not sure what they were reviewing, but we're going to have to pause. And Mac absolutely obliterates that ball. That'll be a 3-run shot for his 5th home run this season. So the Blue Jays take an 8-0 lead. They only scored 4 in this inning, and we're still keep going. Vinny Kaiser digs in. That ball is lined. That'll be just under the home run. Mike thinks he caught it, but it's just going to be a single off the wall. They aren't in play. Ground ball. It's back to Mike. Mike, the throw to Luke. He'll miss it. Vinny's rounding third. He's going home. Luke's going to get third. They throw it away, and Luke is going to score. So that's the 6-run mercy cap for the inning. The Blue Jays are up 10-0. Can they get the mercy? Line off of the exit sign. Jeremy will have a base hit. So the first hit for the Brewers. 1 on, no out now for Mike. Mike, that one is going to be gone, I think. Gone. Connor calls it a home run. Mike, his first home run is a Brewer. And that'll make it 10-2, so no mercy, and we're going to keep playing. Frank Ferrari digs in. That ball is swung on and missed for 1 down. off of Vinny. He's going to miss the peg on Sal. Sal's going to second. He's going to stay there. He could have went to third. Vinny threw it away, but Mac, good job keeping it in. Jeremy Schaefer digs in. Slider right to Vinny. He'll make that play. Sal will take third after crashing into the wall. 2 down. Michael swing and miss. So, the Blue Jays get out of it. They only allow the Brewers to get 2, and now we're headed to the top of the third where the Blue Jays can score unlimited. They look unlimited right now. Mac, that's going to be a base hit. He's going to try and go to second. He fakes out Frank. Frank doesn't throw it. Mac is safe. What is going on right now in Milwaukee? The Brewers don't know how to play some wiffle ball right now. I think they've completely lost it. Jeremy's back in again, trying to get Mac to go off the base. The pitch, ball 4. So first and second now for Luke Delnicki. That one's lined. And that's caught. Connor calls it a home run. Luke Delnicki hits his 3-run homer of his own. Mac hit one, now Luke's got one. It's 13-2 Blue Jays here in the third. Mac digs in. Ground ball to Mike. And Mike will make that play for the first out of the inning. Ball 4. So Vinny ducks, runner on first, 1 out. Luke Delnicki steps back up to the plate. Ephus, that one's lined. Off the wall. Mike's gonna get him out at second. Vinny wants to challenge it, but I think Mac's not gonna challenge, it's an out. 2 down. Mac digs back in. That ball is grounded. Mike will try and make a play. He'll bobble it. Luke's going to take third. Mac's going to take second. And we got second and third with 2 outs for Vinny Kaiser. Can he score them? Lined off the wall. Mac stays on. It's not a home run for Connor. So Vinny gets first. The bases will stay loaded. A ton of controversy. They all think it's gone. They're a little confused. And Connor's going to keep it at a single. Ball 4. So Jeremy hits Luke. And it's 14-2 Blue Jays. Mac digs in lefty. Ground ball off of the umpire. Luke will stay at second. Vinny rounds third. 2 runs will score. And it's 16-2 Blue Jays. A complete and utter blowout and disaster for the Brewers. Ground ball. Jeremy with the flip to Frank. He'll hold on. And they finally get out of it. They score 6 more. But the damage has already been done. Can the Brewers score 14 on Mac? Let's see what they can do. Swing and a miss. There's 1 down. Frank goes down swinging. Mac looking very comfortable up there. Ball 4. And as I say that, he walks the next guy. 1 on, 1 out. Very confident. What a play! But he misses it. Vinny bounces it to Mac. They miss the peg on Sal. It was a nice play, but they can't get it done. Mac uses his warning on Mike. That stays at strike 3, 2 down. And I believe he set that up intentionally for Frank. All Mac has to do, it's the 1-2 count. Vita Blue. Sorry, not Vita Blue. But he's trying to imitate Sal. He gets strike 3. And that'll do it. The Blue Jays will take game 1 and they will take game 2. So they win the series, but can they sweep in game 3?
That's a ball. Oh, you can't toss him for that.
Can you eject him?
Can you make him go one?
All right, here we go. Michael Ford digs in. Ground ball to Mac. That'll be a base hit. So, leadoff runner's aboard now. Vinny Kaiser is pitching for the Blue Jays. Jeremy ground ball through everybody's legs. That'll be a base hit. So, first and second. Sal Ivarone digs in. Swing and a miss. One down, and that brings up Frank Ferrari. Frank looking to get his bat hot after a slow start, and he swings and misses once again. 2 down now. Michael Plord digs in. Swing and a miss. So Vinny Kaiser showing some great strength here as the Blue Jays get out of it with no runs allowed. Mac digs in lefty, and that ball will be pieced. Mac is going to second. They'll miss him. He's going to get back. Runner on second with no outs. Lined off the wall. Mike will get Luke out, but Mac will score. So a run comes in. It's 1-0 Blue Jays. An RBI for Luke Delnicki. Vinny Kaiser digs in and he swings and misses. 2 down. Frank Ferrari back on the bump. Ball 4 to Mac. So, runner on first with 2 outs. Michael Plord coming back in. That ball is going to be off the wall. Mac's rounding second. He's going to third. He will go, but Sal will get him. A very poor decision from Mac. Sal is talking. Sal's talking a little bit. Anyways, the Blue Jays score 1. We're headed to the top of the second. Ephus, Vinny will make a play, and Jeremy's gonna charge into Vinny. Poor guy back there just trying to shoot hoops. Sal will line that. That's fair. Connor's gonna call it fair. Sal's running second. He's going to third. He's gonna stay. Great throw in from Vinny, but a triple for Sal, and he is loving it. Going. A base hit for Frank, and that'll score a run. It's a tie game, and the Brewers are now tied 1-1. Team loving Frank's hit. Mike will hit that. That'll be a base hit. No one's on second. They tried to get sneaky. And there's 2 on with 1 out for now big hitter Jeremy Schaefer. Big spot. Can he deliver? Lined off Mac. Frank is going to come score. I believe the call at second is going to be safe. I'm not sure.
After review, the rolling outfield stands. Out at second.
So it was out.
All right, Sal.
So after that ridiculous call, Sal will dig in. That'll be off the beam. It's not gone. Sal is upset. Visibly upset. First and second now. 2 away. Frank, can he continue that hot momentum he's got going on? That wall is popped, but Mac will make the play, so he's made contact, but the Brewers will now take the lead. It's 2-1 now in the second. Vinny Kaiser digs in. Sal, the pitch. That ball is lined. Vinny thinks it's gone. Mike is actually going to get him for the outs. Everybody's confused. So I'm not too sure. The ruling in the rule book, anything that goes off of the side wall and then goes to the back wall is in play. But I guess Vinny considered it to be gone. Connor thinks it bounced off the wall. And I think he saw right, so I believe that they're going to call that as it's going to be a base hit. They're obviously fighting, visibly upset. The Blue Jays are very upset with the call. And Mac knows. Connor made a great call. So he can't even back up Vinny at this point. But all they can do is score a run, ground ball off of Mike's hands. So that'll be a base hit for Mac. Runner on first. Can Luke get the job done? Ground ball to Sal. No play. He had to play it first, but he didn't throw it. First and second with one out. Strike 3 looking for Vinny. Mac upset. 2 down. What can he do? Ground ball. Off the wall. They're going to stay. Bases are going to remain loaded. And now there's 2 away. But can they score? I'm not too sure what happened. Ground ball. Vinny's going to score. Mac's going to score. It's 3-2 Blue Jays now. And Luke Delnicki gets the job done. Vinny lines that one. Sal is going to make Mac stay at third. So bases are once loaded again now for Mac. Popped. Mike camps under it. So Mac upset, but the Blue Jays are now up 1 going in the top of the third where they can have a chance to close it out. Mike digs in now. That ball is gone. And I'm not understanding this. This is going to be controversial. You see Mac obviously visibly upset. So is Luke. Here we go. We'll show you the animation right there, but as you can see, that goes off the left wall. Like it wasn't even close. Mac is so visibly frustrated. And everybody's just confused because the same thing just happened to Vinny Kaiser. But I'm not understanding it. Me too, Frank. They're going to keep it as a home run, but ball 4, Max still in disbelief. This whole team is just in shambles. The momentum can swing the Brewers' way, and that's strike 3. They get the out. Mac and Luke are celebrating it. Strike 3 once again. They're very happy. 2 down now. Lined off of Luke. Mac will step on the base for the 3rd out. Mac and Connor are having some words. And it's going to stay tied. So 3-3 heading into the bottom of the 3rd. Luke Delnicki digs in. Ball 4 to Luke. And now Vinny Kaiser has a chance to dig in. The pitch from Mike. That ball is gone. Vinny Kaiser, it's your time, kid. There you go. Get yourself one. He misses out on the first one. He's going to get the second one. So, a walk-off home run for the Blue Jays completes the sweep. They are now what I believe is to be, I want to say 7-2, but we'll take a look.
All right, post-game interviews. I'm here with Salvatore Iberon from the Brewers. Sal, this is the 2nd straight sweep for the Brewers.
Yep.
A lot of controversy tonight. I was in the wrong for some of it. Sal, talk to me. What's going through your head?
Well, it would be easy for me to blame our performance on officialing, but, obviously it's not the officials, that caused us to get swept. Our pitching was very poor. Very, very poor. I'll say that. Our hitting, me especially, not up to our, not up to our standards. I'll say that. So we gotta work on our hitting. That's my primary concern.
So I'm not too sure exactly who you guys play in Slate 4, but talk to me. What's going through your mindset in terms of bounce back? Because you guys, I'm gonna be honest, you guys are on 8 straight losses. What's going through your head, and what's gonna be the deciding factor of you guys getting a series win?
Gotta wake up and gotta get hits. You gotta get momentum, and getting hits is the easiest way to get momentum on our side. And with momentum, we can do a lot of things. We can take shutdowns. We can hit walk-off grand slams if that's what it comes down to. But you know, we've got the firepower to win a game handily. You know.
All right. Thank you very much, Sal. All right. Last post-game interview. I'm here with Luke Dubnicki, who made his HBL debut today. Luke, congrats on a series sweep. This is the Blue Jays' second series sweep in a row after losing that first series. Talk to me, what's going through your head? What went right today?
Well, we hit the ball pretty well. You know, our pitching the first 2 games was on point. Third game, we can improve on it a little bit, but overall, did everything right.
And I believe you went 10 for 16 this series. We'll put the stats on the board on your little, whatever it's called, 11. How do you think your performance held up to, some of the league standards?
I think I did pretty well. Always room for improvement. Those 5 at-bats could be 16 for 16, but, overall, I thought I did pretty well, so pretty happy.
All right. And I know this is out of the ordinary, but there was a lot of controversy, as you'll see in Game 3. So I wanted to apologize to Connor. I figured I'd do a formal apology on the camera. I made a mistake, and I made a misunderstanding, and we were just unclear. And that's on me as a league commissioner and as, Connor, who's been loyal to the league, photographer, umpired today's series.
Chauffeur for the past 2 years.
I just wanted to apologize to him. So Connor, we appreciate you in the league. I figured it was a nice thing to do. So it's kind of gonna be corny. I really don't want to watch it back just because I don't really want to talk about it. But yeah, I'm sorry, Connor. I promise it won't happen again. But no promises. We hope it doesn't happen again.
There is promises.
If you guys,
there's gonna be consequences.
If you guys like that video, please subscribe. Our links in the description down below, and we'll see you next time. Peace.